I sort of see a book as being a beautiful object, like a magical object or a polished stone, something that's almost tactile. You want to hold it and feel its texture. I really like the texture you get with writing. You can have all these ideas going through your head, and then suddenly something settles in your brain and it starts almost buzzing or vibrating. And you know then that that's the idea that you can work with for a novel. It can just be the smell, but that's all I need. And you just sort of feel there's something starting to tug at you and say, write me, write me. The first perfume I ever made was for my granny Seren. It was called Gum Nuts. The fragrance smelt of water, but over time the liquid darkened and took on a dank note, slightly bitter, medicinal. I would smell it whenever I visited my grandmother, and together we would dab the juice onto our pulse points, our wrists, necks, behind our ears, and inhale. Some ladies, she said, only ever wear one perfume. They always wear it. It's part of them. I'd always looked up to New Zealand writers because they were writing about the places that I knew. The unpopulated places where you can be still. I look at those landscapes and then I wonder who lives in them, and that can often be the starting point for the books that I write. I love going to the graveyard. There's so many stories in those graves. And the thing is that you don't think about the way they died, you think about the way they lived. And you almost enter into this kind of conversation in your head, again making up stories about these people that I really don't know anything about. It's so alive. When you're writing a character, you sort of start off and you only have the vaguest idea of who this character is. And it probably takes about half a book before you learn their personality, and then they start behaving for themselves and they'll start leading you. It's a fascinating thing, writing a book. My name's Laurence Fearnley and I'm a novelist.